Survive, capture Flam Shrine. Empire spies have reported back to Arantir that Flam Shrine is located somewhere to the northeast and that it is heavily guarded. The High Lord, chosen of Asha, will have to use all of his talent and resources to breach the corrupted city's walls and put an end to Demon Taint. But I think both armies had both heroes had negligible armies, so basically need to get some troops split among the heroes quickly. Start with her. He will take all war machines. Let's give her 10 mummies too. I'm thinking of doing pretty much 50-50 split on this. I don't really care who gets the zombies, they're just a stack of troops. I'm not taking the ballista for him. Serves no useful purpose. Also, who the hell has the Sorrow spell? Decrease morale and luck of selected enemy creature. Actual spell in this city, I guess. First time I'm seeing it. Wait, where exactly can we go? New Lich Masters. Couple of spells selected by Palm Portal. We don't need it. Might get the leeches themselves. Ballista allows this hero pretty much to rampage through everything, or at least at the start. These should be able to be turned into something fairly useful.
Asha uses all. She has led me to you who betrayed her son. Ghosts of innocence call for your confession in blood.
Alas, Death Lord, it is true. We are guilty. We found out too late that Alaric and Lord Orlando were in league with demons. For our rashness, we have been spurned by Elrath.
Ignorant or not, you are guilty and must pay the price of your sin with your lives.
Death Lord, hear our plea. We know your cause is just. Free our souls from the demon lord who stole them, and we shall serve by your side as loyal knights undying.
So be it. Your devotion might serve me in this final battle. Asha uses all.
hero must be very good for this fight to be challenging. I'm guessing these are 2 temporal scrolls. We can basically get them for summon creatures and basic spells for one of us. Oh, Dragonbone Grease, we have to go there. Right, the other hero can do that. Got a feeling they might join up. This will mean we'll dump the zombies on her. I'll actually give her a couple of extra liches. The thing is, now that we've started to gather up different type of liches, we're going to be using up more stacks than normal. And she's going to need the weaker liches more than I do. But we don't really, strictly speaking, need those. In the same vein, we probably could use an additional hero who picks this shit up. Just to save time for the main heroes. It's fairly hard to move in this environment. Town Portal is the useful one. So now he can still roam about and be time home for in any defensive battle situation. Assuming the enemy isn't overwhelmingly strong, it requires a main hero to come and defend things. I'll choose Marketplace first. It's very common that it'll come in very handy. These will be liches. I think they can be turned into master liches. So, this guy definitely didn't need extra liches. There's also 90 of them, which might be a slight inconvenience, if I do say so myself. If I just stop their range attacks, we are in deep shit with these guys. We must stop their range attacks. We can turn this into a different type of a fight after that. I use sprint. That's interesting. I have a purge ability. This creature has a certain chance to remove a positive effect from an enemy it attacks. or a negative effect from friendly attacks apparently. Huh. Right, we need something that actually kills things, so we summon troops. And elementals are cheaper than the dragon we can summon. Elementals are too slow to be all that useful. Right, I would think we might be able to kill the rest without losing any. I forgot about that. Could I use mind control abilities to play them out of fight, but I sort of don't feel like it. Still, I'm playing somewhat of a dangerous game. My hit points are getting caught constantly. Yeah, this guy has like 1 hit point per unit in one. Still, this was the main goal all along. 61. Another piece to the item set. Are we using it? Yes. +1 to all heroes' parameters and provides a bonus of +5 to attack and defense to all tier 7 creatures in heroes' army. It also increases their hit points by 20. So it's an interesting thing in the sense that it doesn't really boost the hero that much, it just boosts the units that I don't have currently. I think tier 7 would be the highest tier unit, so dragons for our army. we could have turned these into vampires, and there's a horde of them. Still, it's so early in the week that there's no reasonable way I could just wait them out. They also provide movement bonuses, rather the item that they protect, so fairly important for us to get it. Who's the blue player? Red is the demon force. Who is Mr. Blue? Power of speed. Mass haste. I suppose it doesn't particularly matter what it is, we're not leveling up that much anymore. So we could use a little bit of help even if it's just that. I'll take it. Wouldn't be my preferred choice, but I'll take it. Blood Temple. Secret place where witches conceal their loot. This was very well defended. So not something you could just casually walk into. I think there were like over 100 blood furies and like 30 witches. So very strong defense force. Tree and thicket. There's one good thing about this scenario is, or mission, is that there doesn't appear to be all that many objectives for us this time. As long as we just survive and take out the enemy, that's good enough. The enemy city. So we don't really have to give two shits about defending as long as we make progress, gather larger armies, and in the end take out the enemy. Right. Not much to do here, really. Right, there's no danger to us. Need to slowly whittle away the earth particles. Pretty sure no one has died yet either. So free resources more or less. Enlightenment would not be a terrible choice here. My reason for sort of being picky on this is that these heroes might end up being available in later missions. So what we do here matters more than it might seem. The problem with basic enlightenment is that it does give primary stats, but this is pretty much the only thing it does give. So while the skill itself is nice, the actual other abilities you can take, they are not. So I think I'll just take evasion. That's a guaranteed helpful thing right now. Endless sack of gold. Enemy's fairly weak. Powerful attacks, terrible defense. No, these were one of the few units that don't have really the hit points necessary for dwarven units. So technically they have some good points, but it's very hard to get them to take advantage of it. Pretty hard to predict what they'll do here. A little while, just wait. But that was pathetic. It's a treasure site, yeah. This might be a unit hiring site now. I have no objection to that, but I don't really have any use for these type of units anyway. We're gonna need more hitting power here. I don't think the elementals are gonna do, because I'm gonna just get Earth because they suck balls. Try our avatar of death, because use that since the first scenario, I think. Points, damage 280 to 399, massive attributes in defense and attack, great initiative, good speed, cursing attack, incorporeal, life drain, large creature, flyer, sorrow attack, death stare. This is powerful. Right, all we have to do is let the avatar do its job. So it's sort of like a phoenix, but it's a 50-50 chance if you're even gonna hit it, and it has a lot of negative effects on its attacks. Also, phoenixes are good in a move when they're not summoned creatures, so they can actually do their rebirth. You can get the stack of units back. When you summon a phoenix, you don't get that benefit. So in that sense, this is better, because I think it also sucks life from its target. So it has the ability to heal itself. So it's like one gigantic vampire dragon that's also a ghost. I can understand why it's so expensive. I suppose we could take a skeleton or two. We're gonna end up with tons of those. I'll take your vitality. Several days before we can resurrect new troop. Reinforcements. About a week's worth of troops, basic troops. Let's start Mercury production. These sort of troops are slightly problematic because I can't get them to stack with anything intelligent. I can probably take something out of it. The dragon should still be useful. One of our guys should have benefits given to them, so even the bone dragon should be nice. Vampires can go to her. Immune to mind control, Bash, Giant Slayer, battle rate. Doesn't look like there's gonna be any kind of fighting this time. Probably should clear these. Marksmen, warmongers, white bear riders, and elemental stockpile. We can kill all of them within the week, so there's no point thinking about any specific order in which to engage them. Right, they tied up my range. Thought they would have hit the range units, but no. Well, makes things easier. We leave the mummies to handle the resurrection. Decent amount of resources. Elemental stockpiles are fairly reliable on the resource sites. Others usually provide just a little bit of cash or something random like a spell, maybe an item. We don't necessarily need to secure money at the moment, but I think we want to move toward that first. It's always the biggest problem in the long term. We can probably summon the liches and vampires to the Hellas army and recharge our mana here, so it shouldn't be too demanding. Plenty of monoliths, two-way monoliths. That's a slight concern. Don't know where they go and what might pop out of them. Too many bears. Sure if I should attack. If I weaken them too much, they might kill something and die in the retaliation attack. So I think I'll just let them come a little bit closer and see what they do. Repair any damage and then kill them. These were units that provided defense for some the friendly units around. Not really anything to do in these fights. Army is still too weak. Have to fight every stinking little skirmish coming our way. Can start the production of one unit. Has to be witches. But by far the most useful. Decent durability, good attack, range attack. Can resurrect now. This could be troubles. Plenty of ore. Can't say it's not wanted. Right, I think as long as we make steady progress with the main heroes, we are going to keep getting the resources we need to maintain a good momentum as far as the upgrade is concerned. It cannot just sustain itself. In order to use this two-way teleport, you need to destroy the elementals who guard it, the other gate. So it's more of a way to return here from other places, or others to attack here. At least for the moment. Still, I suppose it's useful to know what it's for. Chance to resurrect new things. I don't really care which army does the resurrection. Ooh, bad sounding weak. Half of creatures in all dwellings die, minimum remaining is 1. Only half growth of all creatures. Yeah. That is not good. That said, you should still be able to get something. Another dead end. I'll leave this to the other hero. We have plenty of resources in stock, so we don't need to use a hero to get the Not the important heroes, at least. Have to be somewhat careful with what we resurrect. Eight bone dragons is a lot of bone dragons though. They're very expensive to get, long time to get even the city and very expensive to buy. Or we can just take 8 of them. Well, that was that week's production. Some additional forces than this. This isn't bad for the purpose of taking random sites in the wilderness, but it's not a good group for attacking anything. Are we ready for a Blood Temple? Not sure. But I sort of want to move through this area, so... It's not like our army is weak, or our hero is weak, or any of that sort of stuff, so I think we have a reasonable chance of taking it. We certainly have the mana necessary to do any resurrections, and there's a full recharge right next to us. So I think it would be foolish not to try. Horde of skirmishers. Be able to handle this. I would not mind some archers. again, I'll leave the resources for our third hero, mainly because we don't need any of this immediately. So if we get it a few turns from now, it won't make much of a difference. Are we gonna deal with 40 of these guys? Just hope that they don't move all that much. Apart the mid-range attacks. Mass confusion is probably our best friend here. I know they don't do all that much damage, but they do damage. I'll take mass suffering though. Your attack has always been shit. So if we can lower it further, maybe allow them to do minimum damage on top of that, they should be fairly harmless, even if they have some numbers. But I don't think they have the offensive capabilities at this point to really do anything. Nothing should really happen here anymore. 30 wood and 10,000 gold. Not exactly great, but not too bad either. Refugee camp. Some high-level creatures may be recruited. Sounds nice. Right, here's the more troublesome fight. I think troublesome, okay, they're not nearly as strong as the previous one I encountered. Slightly annoying, maybe? I don't think we need to summon any specialty creatures for a fight like this. They have numbers that allow them to be slightly annoying, but that's really it. We'll leave again one Blood Fury alive. There can be no retaliation of Blood Fury attack, so that will be secure, give us time to do the necessary resurrections we want to do. And we have 2 resurrection spellcasters in the army plus the main hero, so it should be a fairly easy job then. They shouldn't be able to do all that much damage. Maybe kill a few ghosts before it's all over. See if I can use the hero to reduce these guys' numbers. Their hero cannot do really critical attacks. Right. Right, we're done. Wasn't that complicated of a fight. Much easier than the one I initially encountered. Artifact and some gold. Yeah, the reward was fairly consequential too. I'll be ending things soon. We haven't really achieved all that much yet. More or less we've secured the base resources we need. That's not all that much. building a foundation for something that might happen in a few weeks, maybe. We even take specters in the army. No, but I can always dump the zombie. In fact, I want to dump the zombie. So this will work just fine. Okay, this could be troublesome. Their attack is respectable, their damage doesn't have a lot of variation. So it's more beneficial to us to lower their attack than try to do some sort of like curse on them. And that's pretty much all we can do anyway. We do have some decent range attack power. That should take care of it. We reduce their numbers a bit. And we reduce their attack power a bit. So we should have things more or less under control. Their counterattacks at this point almost no real damage. We might be able to kill one or two in there. That would be bad. Tree ants. They're offering me tree ants. Blood scissors. Unfamiliar unit to me. What Furies are already great units? I wonder why would you take blood scissors? There's only two things you could reasonably sacrifice. One is the no retaliation attack, which is foolish to sacrifice. Other is the ability to return where you launch your attack. That's a much more reasonable thing to sacrifice in exchange for additional power of some sort. Foul Hydra. Acid Blood. Being attacked, this creature splashes out some acid, covering 4 tiles from the direction of the attack and delivering 25% of normal damage to its enemies. Okay, that's horrifying. Its damage isn't all that great though. You could reasonably attack it with strong features and not have to worry about too much. What is that item? It's not an item. The hero trap there. But this is a fairly good place to end. Nothing has happened. We've more or less secured our own area. Starting area. We're nowhere near the end of our resources either. So we should be able to continue upgrading things at a fairly rapid pace. No enemy retaliation, living creature, strike and return, immunity to weak. I'd have to see these side by side to see what's so special about these. Or rather, what's the difference? What was sacrificed in exchange for what? We have no real worry here. No enemy retaliation, so no matter what happens, we can always heal. Yeah, I don't see anything especially obviously good about these. I think they're weaker in some ways because they have the immunity to weakness. basics in some sort of spell casting or not. I don't want another spell casting ability though. Mark of the Necromancy would allow us to gain magic points back in a fight. It's somewhat useful here and there. Our endurance would be mass endurance on advanced level. I'll take the Mark of the Necromancer. It's mostly useless, but sometimes it has proven its worth. Right, is there... we want to attack that creature fairly soon, so... While this looks slightly interesting, I think this has higher priority. It will boost... Probably gives us Death Knights, probably. Pack of Paladins are unlikely. A pack of Death Knights, much more so. I'd like to move a little bit still, just so I can remember what the hell I was doing with the hero, what the plan was. If she's still sort of additional troops. Yeah, I'm getting like enough troops to have another city of this sort. Not enough resources though, so I'm getting them for free. I'm somewhat worried about that, because that's a lot of troops that's being thrown at me, and nothing is asked in exchange. So the enemy presence here has to be fairly massive. First sign of our enemy. Gold mines and all. Yeah, it doesn't look too bad. I think I'll end things exactly here. We know what we want to do here. It's obvious. We have hero centered here next to a target we need to take out. Also, it looks like a dead end, so why the hell wouldn't you go here first? Right. Sort of a smooth start. At the same time, this is supposed to be a very big of the fighting, I guess, and I've seen almost no action. Pack of Death Knights in exchange.